Manasi immense delight in extending a hearty welcome to all of you for the inaugural edition of JNCH DPD Awards 2017. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an initiative to recognize and celebrate all the stakeholders involved in making DPD a success. I think this is the point that we need to applaud ourselves. So can we all put our hands together? To moderate the panel discussion on the topic, DPD Game Changer Initiative under Ease of Doing Business. I also invite the panel of experts to please join in.
John Joseph, what are all the things? The DPD is only one of them, but what are a lot of efforts you have taken, and how was this journey to change the image of JNPT?
The journey for DPD was a pretty long one. The direct for delivery was available to persons or industry from the year 2008 onwards. Hardly 3 to 4% of the boxes are moving out using this facility. The JNCH has given this facility of direct for delivery or the status to almost 500 importers. But even after a month or so, no response, no positive response from the industry, except a few industry persons have joined for taking this DPD facility. Basic reason it appears to be that people are reluctant to change or afraid of change. Though we all know that change is the only thing that is permanent. Currently standing at almost 35% of the total boxes from JNPT going as DPD. And this has really tremendously given a lot of saving to the industry. Initially, the importers who were reluctant to take it and who were made to handhold and to see that they were coming into the DPD fold have sent Thanksgiving letters, as Gauri rightly puts it. Almost some people are even stated that they make a profit of or a saving of 10 to 40,000 rupees per box. The issue of the no-use bond has tremendously helped the pharmaceutical industry because they will be able to take the containers from the JNPT to the manufacturing facilities, and by the time it reaches the facility, the clearance are being given by the ADC. So there was a loss of time in the entire transaction. And this has tremendously helped the industry, I should say. The lead times are there, they are cut down drastically, profits have gone up, and now every stakeholder is supporting this initiative, I can say, and wholeheartedly and giving new suggestions on a daily basis.
Mr. Bansal, I wanted to ask you, now as the port has really played also a very vital role in supporting customs, and now with these changes, how you see that it is going to benefit JNPT for future?
And I must say that if DPD could be implemented, it was implemented only because of one reason: there was decongestion at the port. If the port was congested, it was next to impossible to implement DPD. DPD number, if you look at 30% number, there are two components of this efficient machine. One is software and second is hardware. Software work is handled by the customs, where a lot of procedural improvements have to be done for early out of clearance charges. While the real hard work, if you look at the planning, the handling, the stacking, in real sense carrying this load of DPD, it always remained on the port terminals. We have seen a growth of almost 8% in the cargo at JNPT. I'm sure the more the number goes up, people realize that this kind of cost benefit comes when you deal with the JNPT. More and more cargo will be handled at JNPT. Curve of growth and curve of change, then the best thing is to align with this kind of change. Be really a meaningful work when we reach to almost every possible client in the executive.
Umesh, I wanted to ask you, as a stakeholder, how you got involved into this DPD process, and what are the steps which CFS took to ensure that this DPD happens, but at the same time CFS also earn their share. So maybe you can throw some light.
I think Mr. Bansal just mentioned all stakeholders have to come forward. First, let's recognize one thing. Our DPD is a national agenda, and all of us support it without fail. There's no two ways about it. CFSs had apprehension that there would be a loss of business. We offered our yard space, we approached customs, and they were agreeable to demark certain areas for the DPD containers so that when it moves from one notified area, it doesn't come to another notified area.
Ashish, I wanted to ask you how, as a custom broking community, first took DPD, whether they find it that it is going to be tough for them or this thing, and when they approached the industry, what was the support from industry on that to broker community, and then how you are participating and made this successful? Maybe your story.
Today, if you see, there was a discussion when the congestion, the cost going up, and we were told that the clients are moving from this port to other port. Now I'm happy to see that our clients ourselves are coming back. We have seen about growth from 7 to 10%. And one good thing about, I would like to compliment the JNCH and the entire custom, that they have done a fine balancing between the entire chain of working. As my colleague Umesh said, there were 22 CFS. This model is only first model in JNPT. And everybody, initially, I think all the stakeholders, and particularly port, they all came together. This would have never been possible if all would have not been in the chain.
John Joseph, I have heard that you personally wrote close to 400 to 500 letters to various companies' CEO, which is first time we have heard such thing happening. So I wanted to know what was the reaction from CEO communities or companies. Chief Commissioner is writing letter to them and telling them to do something. What are your experience and how you could convince some of them?
So they were pleasantly surprised to find that somebody is asking them and somebody is asking them to do, for doing facilitation. Most of the people sent the best team over here, the logistic team, the customs clearance team immediately, and they all came and with me. All these people who resisted so badly came back to me and told me and sent letters personally to thank me that, look, though we felt bad in the beginning, now because of your initiative, we have been able to save a lot of money and a lot of time.
How it has made a difference to HP? Can you maybe?
There's always a pressure on our system to optimize cost. So we actually go for more ocean freight. Once you talk of ocean freight, it's synonymous with the longer TAT. And I think DPD is what makes a difference there. Like you shared in the slide, the whole turnaround from a 5 to 7 days TAT to a 24 hours TAT makes a big difference actually. And every day's TAT has a big impact on the inventory what we carry, especially for our products which have got a very short back shelf life. A day's inventory makes a big difference. So like I said, the experience actually goes to the end customers.
Thank you.
In keeping with the Indian tradition, we will now actually commence the award ceremony by lighting the auspicious ceremonial lamp. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed towards the right. Now request Mr. Chandra, Chief Executive Officer, DNA and Zee Regional News Cluster, to speak on this initiative.
Friends, colleagues, guests, I welcome you all on behalf of DNA family. It's a pleasure to be part of this function. As far as DNA and customs are concerned, I think we are natural allies, part of your reforms, part of your ease of business, part of the Prime Minister's program to bring reforms in customs to facilitate the business procedures. And I would like to assure Madam and all custom authorities that we will work as a brand ambassador for your all popular schemes and programs to reach to the public, to reach at the grassroots level.
I now invite Dr. John Joseph, Chief Commissioner, Customs, to address this August gathering. Sir.
We have gone through a very tough time initially. Now it has really picked up. From the month of February onwards, we have been able to increase the direct port delivery to almost 27% at that time to now almost 35%. And every month to month it is increasing by 2 to 3%, which we expect to increase by in the next few months too, with more people coming in, more people being given the status for DPD client as such. I think all the stakeholders, basically the important community, will also move forward and help us in this regard of the AEO program. And once this is achieved, I think and we can be one of the best ports in the world on which the other ports can be benchmarked. And I think we can do it, and we will do it. Jai Hind.
And now, could I invite Madam Ananya Ray, member CBEC, to address the audience.
It's a matter of great honor for me to be here this evening in this DNA award function to recognize some of the revolutionary steps that the Government of India has taken in partnership with the trade and industry. In the last couple of years, we have introduced many reforms, especially in customs, the 24/7 customs clearance in most of the ports of the country, the reduction in documents. Earlier, one had to file 11, 12 documents. We have reduced it to about 3 now. Many other measures like that. But one of the most revolutionary things which we did was to introduce the single window last year. This has reduced the dwell time considerably, because earlier people had to go to all the different government agencies from which they had to take clearances. Now we have to try to put it online so that people don't have to do the running around. Yes, there are still issues. We are trying to sort it out with our partnering government agencies, but it has started working well. I am happy to learn that so many people have come for the awards, so I will not stand between you and the awards. I thank all of you all, and I congratulate all the award winners. Thank you very much.
Much has been said about direct port delivery that has been introduced as a very major step for ease of doing business in India. The JNCH port particularly has been spending a lot of time and energy to introduce this concept, and I think it has come a very, very long way. I think for the importers this is a very, very big step to be able to cut down the dwell time that has been there, one of the efforts that the department has been making for a long time. So this is definitely going to be a seamless movement of goods, reduce the dwell time, reduce documentation, reduce processes. All these factors are going to definitely help the industry, and I'm hopeful that other ports use this as a stepping stone to also introduce it and perhaps push it the way the JNCH has been doing. The importers are now in the driving seat. They are going to drive this entire process, and through this, they're going to be the beneficiaries as well.
We will now felicitate the importers who have used direct port delivery, the DPD provided at JNPT in the state of Maharashtra, in order to save the time and cost of inbound cargo reaching its destination. The very first category is the silver category for importers, Asian Paints Limited. Next is Bajaj Electricals Limited. Next is Reliance Industries Limited. Next is Samsung India Electronics Private Limited. Congratulations to you. Let's move ahead. Samsonite South Asia Private Limited. Congratulations to you. Coming up, Intex Technologies India Limited. Best Paper Mills, congratulations, and a round of applause for them. Lloyd Electric and Engineering Limited, congratulations to you. Let's move ahead. JBF. Let's move ahead. VIP Industries Limited. Next is Podar Global Limited. Let's move ahead. So with Ramniklal S. Gosalia and Company, we come to an end of the silver category awards and move on the importer awards, gold category, beginning with HP India Sales Private Limited. Next is Lakshmi Board and Paper Mills Private Limited. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Responsive Industries Limited. With that, we come to an end of the Gold Category Importers Award. we have a special award here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Platinum category awards, we have 2 awards in this. The first one goes to Supreme India Limited. Congratulations once again. And coming up next, LG Electronics. And that brings us to the end of Platinum category Importers Awards. We now have a special award, and this goes to Mr. Nikhil Modi from Exim Newsletter for offering a credible media platform for the entire shipping industry. We now Gold Award. This goes to Mr. Neeraj Bansal, Deputy Chairman, JNPT. Next, can we hear it loud for DP World? Special recognition for terminals, Gold Award, APM Terminals. Congratulations to you. Coming up next, other stakeholders, Speedy Multimode. Gold Award being collected by Speedy Multimode. Coming up next, CFSAI. Congratulations to CFSAI. Coming up next, the Bombay Custom House Agents Associations. Congratulations to you. Special recognition, other stakeholders, Gold Award goes to CSLA. We move on to special recognition, Customs Awards. Gold Award goes to JNCH, Mr. CP Singh Chauhan, Deputy Commissioner of Customs, instrumental in assisting Dr. John Joseph in implementation of DPD. And it has been recipient of the Presidential Award on this very Republic Day, that is 26 January 2017. He has received an award from the President of India. The Gold Award goes to JNCH, Mr. Shravan Kumar, Commissioner of Customs. As he could not be present here, Mr. Dhirendra Lal, Additional Commissioner, who will collect the award on behalf of Mr. Shravan Kumar, Commissioner of Customs, JNCH. Gold Award, JNCH, goes to Mr. Subhash Agarwal, Commissioner of Customs, the person responsible for providing solutions on real-time basis for successful implementation of DPD. Platinum category award goes to the man with dedication and commitment who has changed the dynamics of imports at JNCH with his relentless efforts, Dr. John Joseph, Chief Commissioner of Customs. I would now request Dr. John Joseph, Mr. Rajiv Tandon and Mr. Devendra Singh, Chief Commissioners of Customs, to please present a memento as a token of gratitude to Madam Ananya Ray. While I call upon Mr. Anto Joseph, Associate Editor, DNA, to propose the vote of thanks.
We at DNA are greatly encouraged by the gracious presence of Mrs. Ananya Ray, Member Customs, Legal, Central Excise and Service Tax, Dr. John Joseph, the star of the event. I also wish to express my sincere gratitude to all custom commissioners come here and other senior officials from the customs, top officials from JNPT and Mumbai Port, all shipping lines, importers, CFS operators, customs house agents. Thank you all.
As a part of ease of doing business, we are promoting direct port delivery of containers. As a result of this, the transaction cost as well as dwell time of the cargo has reduced at this port significantly.
जैसे जैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स कंप्लीट होते जाएंगे, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंप्रूव होता जाएगा, तो मुझे लगता है कि जो ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट है कम होगा, चीज़ें बहुत फास्ट मूव होंगी, टाइम कम लगेगा, तो सबको फ़ायदा होगा.
Government of India has taken several steps towards ease of doing business and make in India. DPD is a game changer initiative in ease of doing business as far as imports are concerned. To make our exports competitive in international market, we need to facilitate our importers by reducing their transaction costs and saving times in the process. I must say that for importers under DPD, अच्छे दिन आ गए.
This is a program which the government and the customs has taken, and what this has really done is like it has really reduced the cost to the importers.
We as a CFS have been promoting the concept of DPD in a very strong manner. We have been able to increase our relationship with our customers, a better understanding in a much deeper form. Sir, we have benefited. Why don't you?
कस्टम ब्रोकर का बहुत महत्व होता है। ये सारा जो आज डीपीडी के बारे में जो भी आज फॉरवर्ड हुआ है उसका बहुत सारा श्रेय कस्टम ब्रोकर को ही जाता है।
We as a container freight station have created a separate zone within the CFS as a DPD zone to service all the clients to store and stack the containers which are imported. DPD is a win-win situation for the entire trade and for the entire country at large.